Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominions 6. Last time we did L.A. Shang from the Lao Jai mod. Not particularly impressive or anything, but we got a win, and we've gotten losses with a lot better nations, so, you know, who can ever know? But it was good. Let's roll up another one. 20 is EA Pangea, done. 352. Koryudo, done. 85 is LA Lemuria, done. 292. EA Bode, Turton Kings. Turton Kings? I don't know, but it's a Dominions Enhanced one. We have not done it. Let me mark it off right now. I'm pretty certain we haven't done it. Turn this off, turn this off. Turn this off. Slap that back on. Boom. Good, 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 good. This is number 250. I guess I'm not doing anything too special for 250. Unless I want to change my mind right now. I didn't think of anything. I just hit record, you know? Shit. I don't even know. What would I do first? I don't know. There's various memes, right? Like, can we win only using assassins, for example? That could be a meme. Or, can we win only using, like, the cheapest militia unit? That could be interesting. I don't know if I want to do that with Bode, because I've never played it. Okay. Let's, alright, let's pivot. We're gonna play Bid and Deep. I'm gonna uncheck Bode. We'll play... Well, we can look at it, I suppose, but... Yeah, I mean... That's a pretty solid militia unit. You know, like, we kind of want something kind of shit. So, something kind of shit, but... not... Well, I don't know. Something kind of shit is pretty much what we're talking about here. So let's look at, say... And Mekon has the Peltas. I mean, these are... similarly kind of okay. Pyrene has Beck rides. I don't know, what's like the ultimate quintessential like militia unit that a nation has access to? You could just do slingers, slinger only, but I wanted something that actually has like a spear that represents like the vanilla sort of independent militia unit, you know? Here, like a Machaca militia. There you go. I mean, these things are dog shit, right? 10 hit points, 0 protection, 8 defense, 10 MR, 8 morale. No armor, no shield, no nothing. Length 3 spear, 8 attack, 13 damage. This is abysmal. Because if you look at the standard, like, independent militia unit, they have 10 hit points, 6 protection, 11 defense with a shield. I guess there are some that don't have a shield, but yeah. Units that have a unit, or nations that have a unit called Militia. Machaca. Yeah, Gartha has the Pale One Militia, but it's not really fair. Palem, Atlantis, EA Tirnanog. Okay, EA Tirnanog is sort of a fair example. Furbolg Militia. So they have 13 hit points, 5 protection on the body, 0 on the head, 14 defense with a parry 4 shield, 13 MR, 9 morale, 12 speed, with a bronze spear, 10 attack, 14 damage. This is not a unit that I would really ever consider using, considering the rest of the roster and stuff. Like, you can get She Warriors with Glamour and like, it's like, yes. But it's not that far off from, like, an independent militia. It does have more defense. But at the same time, it doesn't have a helmet. So, okay, let's do Tirnanog. We're going to play on Bidden Deep. It's a classic sort of example. And obviously, this is only really going to work with magic involved. I don't want to win because I'm spamming Despair or something, although I'm sure it's going to happen. But we want to win through buffs and things like that. So, Banshees are kind of expensive, but they can cast Moss Body, which is pretty significant. She Lords have 2 Glamour, 1 Nature, so they can cast, like, Group Blur or something. Cap only has 2 Nature, 2 Glamour, so you can cast Group Bark Skin. Various things. To a Sorceress, very expensive, 615 gold, 4 recruitment points, but they get 4 Glamour, 2 Nature. If we wanted to go, like, so we have Group Blur, which is 8 plus area effect, 8 plus 2, so those guys would be covering 12 squares in Blur. Attacking units have their attack skill reduced by 2. When combined with the 14 defense and the shield, that's honestly really solid. If they get air, they can cast Shimmering Cloak, which is also pretty good. Yeah, they can also do that. Gift of Displacement is AoE 1 displacement. That's pretty small. But if we went all the way down, Displaced Warriors, Glamour 4 for 1 gem. 20 plus area effect displacement. That's huge. Also, Cloak of Mirrors if they get air. Giving Glamour to all our militia units. Well, not all, but 10 plus area effect is pretty good for 1 gem. So that's pretty solid. Also, I don't know if they're spell singers. Oh, they are. Okay. So yeah, they would also get access to Enchanted Ballad of Ancient Heroes for 5 temporary morale. I don't know how temporary it is, but you know. There's some good ones in here. Yeah. Also, we get access to Ensnaring Glamour, which is pretty phenomenal. Also, if we get air, we can cast Wailing Winds. Yeah. Also, getting Fata Morgana would be good. Also, Aura of Bewilderment would be pretty nuts too. So we can get a lot of big buffs, and that's going to be very important. So yeah, I'm leaning towards just making 2 as sorceresses. We're going to need a lot of money, but these guys are pretty damn cheap. I think Order 2 Sloth 1, to be honest. We're really not going to need much resources at all. For a pretender, we don't want a monster that's just gonna like beat the game for us. Ideally, we get someone that comes along with the militia as the doom stack and can enhance them in some way. So something that where it auto casts, probably not Dominion 4. Blesses all friendly animals. Cast Bloody Rage in battle. 50% of mortals on battlefield must pass an easy MR check or become enraged. There's that. Cast Storm in battle. That's actually pretty good. We're gonna want anything that harms archers because we're not gonna have any arrows of any kind. But it's gonna spawn a lot of shit that we can't really use, so I don't know. We look at rainbow mages. I mean, anything we take that could just cast like big buff, you know. So if we can just get like a big air mage and just cast Army of Mist, I mean, we pretty much win every fight. Yeah, I'm iffy on monsters, but maybe. Most of them are gonna summon shit, you know? Yeah, that's what most pretenders in Divinitas do, is summon or, you know, give you access to unique recruits. Okay, in that case, let's look at the Pretender Dominion 4 ones. Our priest gain Rotten Branch item, which casts Swarm in battles, makes stealth impossible. Which is pretty good. Each month, a Druidic Seer may be trained at the capital if the Spirit of the Henge is present. 5-time candle percent chance. And the Druidic Seers are Earth 1, Astral 1, Blood 2, Holy 2. That's not really that useful. Yeah, I mean, Bless is completely useless to us. These are holy. Okay. Boy, it's tough, man. Divinitus doesn't really help us much. Ah, here you go. So, other glamour mages at temples within friendly dominion will gain glamour boosts while the oracle is awake. +1 glamour, 5% time candle chance, max glamour. Oh, max glamour 3. Damn it. I was almost excited about that. Yeah, okay. I mean, honestly, then it's just sort of whatever. It's not going to affect much. We don't want anything summoned because we can't use anything. The only thing that might be good is a pretender that gives our mages or our priests or something like a free item. Which is not many of them, but it's some. Or we could take this just because it has huge air, and we'd be able to cast Army of Mist really easily. But it also has Turmoil +1, so I don't lean towards that. Or something that increases our... Yeah, increase local population in friendly dominion by approximately 500 each month. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know what we're gonna want gems for. I don't know what we're gonna use gems for, considering... we can't use really any other units. Yeah. I guess. Rotten Branch. Sure. That's what we're taking. So for scales, like I said, this, I think probably growth. He has death 1, unfortunately. Luck, magic. Probably gonna take a pretty good dominion. Oh no, we kind of want him to be able to... Well, no, I mean, we're not gonna do anything with him. He's immobile. And I can't do anything with him. So, honestly, it doesn't matter. Just put it at 8 Dominion and call it a day. I guess we could go Luck 2. We rarely ever take something like that. There you go. There's our Bless. This is weird, wild stuff, man. Okay. And that's a standard throne setup, so here we go. Okay. And we're going to make to a sorceress. And yeah, we're gonna get a lot of militia. For research, yeah, alteration is the big thing. Because right out the gate, group blur is going to help immensely with any mages that I decide to bring along. So we want alteration 3 at the very least. And then I'm not gonna ignore the fact that despair is pretty good. So thaumaturgy 3. And then ensnaring glamour is also going to be really good down the line. So there's that. I don't know. For now, we'll stick with that. And we get to know where all our thrones are, which helps a lot. We got 1, 2, 3. Reasonably easy. Remember, it's a very cramped experience, though. There is one right on Chilad Caverns, which is awesome. So we're 2 away from that. So as long as we get Bushford, take this, and then get here, we've got it. Rotten Branch, start of battle spell Swarm. Now, one would argue this is pretty cheaty. But, you know, I'm making the best with what I got. And it's not a... Oh yeah, we're never going to be able to do lines. Oh, not with this guy. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let's see how it goes. Swarm's not that good, I know, but once I have like 10 mages and they all auto-cast Swarm, it's pretty solid. Oh, we have warriors in the mix. I already broke my rule. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so every priest that I make will automatically gain that. It's not like a random chance to get it. So, yeah, that's pretty good. If I was really cheesy, then I would just make, like, the cheapest priest I could. Alright, we lost 14 on that one. That's alright. You know, with no buffs and stuff. That's what do you expect. We'll get there. A lot of militia. We are going to need to mix in some other leaders. But yeah, I think the shields are going to make a pretty big factor. The Machaca militia is really pretty bottom tier. Yeah, those are pretty expensive. Yeah, that's fine. Damn. There were long dead horsemen in there. I lost my profit already. Shit. That sucks. Sort of what you get if you're gonna use dog shit troops. Oh god, he took it. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine here. I really didn't expect that. His capital is right there. He's not gonna like me taking Bushford. But unfortunately for him, I have to take Bushford. So, you know. Sorry, pal. I would normally build a fort here, but I just cannot. He will cut my dick off if I do. Connection on 2 thrones currently. About to take 3, and then after that 4. So it's not looking too bad. Theranos accepted. That's very good. We like to hear that. Yeah, casualties, I know. It's a tricky thing, because these thrones are looking pretty easy. But I have pretty shitty troops. And, but if I wait too long, someone else will take it. And then we're in a pretty rough spot. There's not many thrones to waffle on here. Get our profit again. Doesn't matter for much, but does help with Dominion. Shit. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad, but you better get back in there. Now we got Marverny here. It's crowded real fast. I'm probably gonna have to take a couple mages with now. Baratos accepted, and we bumped into Marverny. That doesn't bode well for us. Not even close to... No, fuck. Yeah, that's pretty bad. We've been boxed out of that throne now completely. The alternatives aren't good. We have to go all the way up here to the golem range. No, we have to go up here. Get to one of these. Not great. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna take these two then. We'll take this and try to work if I can cross here and take this. Oh, that's in Marverny's cap circle, no wonder. Okay, that was never really that viable. Alright, so that is like the cheapest option, I guess, for building temples. Marverny accepted, that's good. We have a lot of money. Probably... fucking Baratos right there. Okay, we gotta take this. So... Group Blur is probably what we're looking at. Group Blur twice, and then Despair Spam. And we gotta put you guys kind of front for Swarm. Something like that. Should be maybe okay. Alright, a little iffy. We lost 65 militia there. But, yeah, not too bad for a throne. I apparently lost a mage because they retreated and got killed. Yep. Awesome. Okay, those aren't cheap, guy. Throne of Fortune's good, though. Yeah, I think we gotta reload at the capital. Fuck. That would have been a rough throne to take anyways. That would have been a final boss. Alright, we gotta get that there. I was gonna have this guy go around and build temples. Found another 1100 gold because luck 2 is pretty ridiculous. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Don't give up. Still do this. Just gotta get to Zemkey. And we have to do it before they take this. There's also Stone Heavens, which if there's no one underground... Ugh, this is a fucking Springhawk throne. Oh, God. That's pretty bad. But there's 3 thrones underground. We unfortunately don't have any other way of getting underground except through a Springhawk throne, so your guess is as good as mine of what we're gonna do there. We didn't give this guy anything. He can't teleport, he can't do anything. So, yeah, it's up to the militia. Good. It's pretty solid. Nope, no option. We have to go through the Springhawk throne and take multiple spots underground. That's...
Earth and fire, heed my call.
No, not that. It's not undoable. Yeah, Cloak of Mirrors is going to be pretty damn essential here. There's only a certain amount of time. Now you could say, well, Mangg, just have like 800 militia. How can you lose? Well, you can pretty easily get HP routed in a situation like that. Not saying not doable. It's definitely doable, but pretty easy to lose our entire roster, including all our hard-earned mages. But there just isn't really an alternative, so let's get this. I imagine both of these are already taken, so that's not going to be an option, but we got to get this first. Hmm. May as well take Trouble Bog. We love Trouble Bog. Also, I probably should put PD down. We have Luck 2, Fortune 2, whatever you want to call it. But things can still happen. Yeah. Alright, let's take our second throne. It's pretty good, right? Oh, I apparently never took this guy. Whoops. That was dumb. Hopefully we don't need him. Not even close. Not even fucking close. We lost 147. Yamabushis have 17 attack, 19 damage. That's a tough one to crack. We need a lot more to spare for that. You picked up a disease somehow. I think probably we're just gonna run out of time. Hmm. Alright, fuck it. I gotta take this before someone else does, so... Fuck it. Alright, yeah. I want blur on everybody, I guess. And spread the mages around. Now, like I said, it's kind of like a little bit of a situation where Swarm is just kind of going to do a lot of work here. It's a lot of Swarm. Still no. Fucking hell. I thought Despair would really solve it, but no. They're just not routing. Fuck, they're just not routing. Come on, we gotta get this. Swarm is not as good of a spell as I thought it was, apparently. Why did you stop recruiting? When did that happen? Just get routed, like, instantly. Because every time a Yamabushi swings, we lose a guy. And the Despair is just not cutting through it. Getting to the point where we just don't have... This is crazy. I'm glad we're doing this, though, because this highlights exactly what I mean. Of, like, why... like, 70% of units in the game are basically just unusable, you know? Like, they really just do not serve a purpose. And it's a sad fact, but it's a fact nonetheless. Why would I bother recruiting these units? Oh my god, we took it and bumped. That's so fucked. So we took it and bumped literally with just our mages. Because all our militia retreated. So we have swarms and despair spam against ethereal undead. Oh, I guess they're all priests. Okay, that's our saving grace. We held it. Good God. Good God. We got it. But yeah, we can't get to Stone Heaven. Now imagine how good the Springhawk Throne's gonna be. Holy shit. Not gonna be pretty. Arverni is down there already, so we run a very real risk now of just not having any option after the Springhawk Throne. And that's... Springhawk Throne should be like my last thing that I do, but it's only my third throne. Alright. Well, that's all well and good. Yeah, please make militia. These guys don't even have shields. Jeez. These guys do, though. So that's like the comparison there. Like, pretty similar. Our guys are better, but I mean, they should be. It's a national unit. Yeah, certainly not great. I think I'm hoping that he just runs into this a little bit while we keep researching. So I'm just going to sit for a moment. Because we need to get Alteration 8 for the big stuff. For Army of Shades and Cloak of Mirrors and Displaced Warriors. Actually, Displaced Warriors is what we want. Thankfully, 1 gem for that is really strong. But yeah, that will take a while at this pace. So it's probably going to be several battles that I'm just going to throw up against the Springhawk Throne. Oh, it's going to be miserable, man. Real freaking miserable. Instead of Givenchy's, yeah, I probably should just make she champions. They can't cast a spare, true. But they are priests, and I don't want to abuse that fact, but I think we're going to abuse that fact. Yeah, okay. Don't want to waste too much time, but it's going to be so painful. It's going to be real painful. We also need construction 5. We need more research. I could just go enchantment 5 for ensnaring glamour, because it's quite strong. It's only range 20 though, but to be honest, probably okay. But yeah, it doesn't. It's a 10 plus 2 AOE. Grab. MR plus DRN versus 20. MR negates, but it doesn't affect friendlies. Like, it's really quite good, except for the range. Probably should have taken Farcaster on my Sacreds. Yeah, but we took the bare minimum possible, so we could have him awake. I don't know why. I guess, yeah, I don't know why. I think this Rotten Branch thing would happen regardless. And his research is terrible, so I shouldn't have had him awake. The only benefit of him being awake was us knowing exactly where the thrones were, but honestly, I don't know how much that helped us. Uh... There's just a real risk of us getting annihilated here. No way, one more turn. Annihilated, I mean, I lose my profit, I lose all the mages, I lose the entire army. Definitely can happen. Alright. We're gonna take you. I'm not gonna take all of them. Here we go. This is really dumb. Really, really dumb. Usually, anytime I think an idea is dumb, it is very dumb and I lose the whole thing. I lose my entire army. That's almost always what happens when I say, this is dumb, I shouldn't do this. And then I sit there with regret. Oh, auto-cast Wrathful Skies, you say? Alright, I think we may actually have lost the game. Yeah, this is because we're playing with Divinitas. I didn't remember the Titan of Heaven auto-cast Wrathful Skies. Okay, that throne is cracked. I don't see a situation where we ever win that. Meaning I have to go to war. The most obvious example then is Marverni. That's the most obvious choice. Yeah, okay. I think that's better. Well, it's not good, but it's somewhat viable. We have a fuck ton of money. I don't want to wait too long either way, because someone else might declare war instead of Marverni, but I have a feeling Marverni's going to be the one. He seems to be aggressively expanding. He is at war with Therados, which is kind of good for us. Yeah, and moving in before he's kind of built up too much might be very valuable to us. I think I lost my profit. Pretty sure. Again, it doesn't really matter, but you know. I just don't think I can wait the time that it takes to get Alteration 8, Construction 5. Especially because we keep killing off mages. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about probably for the whole shebang, like 12 more turns. That's a long time. I don't think we can afford that. I'm going to take this force. I'm going to send the letter to Marverni, and we're going to kick it off. Lou the Long-Handed. Nice. 3 fire, 2 air, 2 nature, 3 glamour, 3 holy. Off 5 glamour, fire shield 13, forge bonus, spell singer, gay assail, length 5, 15 attack, 16 piercing, and AoE 1, 14 armor piercing fire. What an insane weapon. And he has rainbow, range 30, 17 precision, 15 magic blunt, armor negating, and eye loss. What the hell, dude? He only has 17 hit points, which is pretty low. He has no natural protection, and he can't really boost his protection much. He is kind of ridiculous as a thug, but I think we'll probably take him just part of the army. Alright. Yeah, we got a good amount of money. He failed to take this. That's good. That's good for us. And so far he hasn't built up anything here, so I like that. I think I want to make Lou our prophet, so he has level 4 divine and thus can cast fanaticism, which will be a big boon to our militia. Yep. Okay. So we're just gonna wait a turn as I make Lou our prophet. What? Wow. Marverni already wants to end the war. He really was not happy that I declared it. That's so satisfying. Screw you, pal. Alright. So, you are going to cast Fanaticism. Gives Sermon of Courage to our entire army. I also then have Anoint with Oils, meaning that I can give our Bless to non-sacred units in AoE 2. Our Bless is garbage, so it's pointless, but yeah, that is a fun mechanic. Never something that's really going to be good. It's good for, like, small thug packs, you know, but level 4 Holy is so rare that it's kind of whatever. Melody of the Wind is AoE 15, Air Shield 80. Can only be cast by spell singers. That's pretty good. I gotta say, that's pretty good. Shit. Yeah, there's a lot of spells. Okay, I'm gonna have you cast Melody of the Winds then. Twice. Don't know what these guys can really cast that's valuable to me. They can cast Ballad of Ancient Heroes, which is probably what I should have them cast. They could also throw on AoE 1 Luck multiple times. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Alright, we're gonna have them do that. So every one of these dudes just spam Luck. That's you know, it's 369, so that's 9 units for each one. I have like 10 of these guys, so it's 90 militia that get Luck, which is essentially like ethereal for our purposes. It's not bad. Yeah, I mean, if I had one fucking temp glamour gem, I could skip all these guys casting group blur and instead cast some other good shit. Um, the ones with Earth could cast Beast-Hide Warriors, which is pretty good too. Okay. Let's go with that. And then cast Despair, I suppose. So that's any of the sorceresses that have Earth, which is 1. Okay, never mind. Well, it is what it is. The ones with 3 nature, though, you could cast Group Barkskin pretty decently sized. You also, if you had nature gems, could cast Wooden Warriors, which would be nice. Or I could also be at the point where I'm casting Oaken Army, which would be amazing. Shit. If I have a Thistle Mace and a Cornucopia and Fairy in a Bottle, which is all going to be available to me at Construction 5. Yes. I mean, that's what's going to win the war. Which makes me wish I had waited just a little bit longer. Alright. Yeah, we only have a couple of the two sorceresses, so That is what it is. Also positioning. I think luck alone is going to be fairly significant. And fanaticism will be pretty nice. Okay. Let's do it to it. I have I have diplomatic messages? Really? How about rejected? Oh, it's so rare, though, for the AI to do that. Wow. No losses. That's a first. All right, he does have one on Stone Heavens, but it's only a palisade, so we will take it. Yeah. He's spread himself thin, and he keeps hitting Summer Edge because it's in his cap circle. I'm sure that's pissing him off. He does have the largest army, though, so I don't know where it is. That's a little worrisome. It might be down in the underground somewhere and about to pop up on me. Yeah, we picked a fight with the biggest dude, and he even offered us an NAP after the fact. Still, I refuse. Okay. That's pretty good, man. I mean, I know Swarm is doing some work there, but we still managed to get 83 kills with the Militia. We breached Stone Heavens right away. That's good. He is down there, but if I can take this, take the one that's right there, and it's not too bad, we've got this in the bag. Talk is cheap, but we'll see how it goes. Nice. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We lost 20 of 500. I like it. We are getting diseases, but that's a price I'm willing to pay. All right. Yes, he does have a force. We don't have an insane amount of money, but I'm going to put a bunch into this. I have 300 glamour gems. What am I going to cast? Mirage? I still don't know. That has no good use against the AI. Thief of Fortune. 30% time Dominion chance friendly provinces under your Dominion gain 2 luck scales each month. 30% chance enemy provinces gain misfortune scales each month. Each friendly province generates 10% more tax per luck scale. That seems pretty good. We should cast Thief of Fortune and put a bunch of gems into it. Okay. That's a good thing to cast. Paths of the Tua. It's a nature glamour teleport. For a caster and their army. 4 nature, 1 glamour, though. The other one that we wanted was maybe Fata Morgana, but that's trickier to get. It's, for us, Enchantment 7. doable. Yeah, doable, but still, I mean, we're ways off from anything. All right, he did hit Stone Heavens with nothing. The AI is a unique entity. All right, so we're gonna start getting a lot more money then, which is good. And we're gonna head down. If I had an assassin, man, I'd try and take out that Titan. Oh, we do. We have the Bavanshis. Assassin 1s with Glamour 2 and a Life Train. And their Glamour. Oh, that's right. Is that fair? I don't know, but we're gonna give it a try. I don't know if that's fair to do. As far as, in line with our challenge run of, militia only. A Puck assassin tried to kill my She champion and died. The battle in Mile Deep. That's easy enough. Good. Weren't you searching? He still hasn't taken this. Got the Shade Beasts. Not ideal, but I think we got this. No, not looking good. Fuck. Fuck. We lost 116. We killed 35 Shades, 11 Shade Beasts. We killed the Sleeper, but not the Shade Lord. Or the 3 Veiled Enchantresses. Damn. Alright. Doesn't look like we lost too much. As far as mages or something. You guys can both assassinate. He auto-casts Wrathful Skies, so there's not really anything you can do. I think last time we played this nation, we spammed Illusory She. Actually, I don't know if going all the way back is the right move. Probably should be all the way up front. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're fucked anyways. But that's alright. We got this thing. We're going to get it this time. No problem. Alright, they went straight for Titan of Heaven. And they decide to spam Gias. Well, we cursed him at some point, I guess. It's questionable. Oh my god. Yeah, auto-cast Wrathful Sky on a throne. That's brutal, man. Nice. But then we bumped our Verney here with his Shamblers. Easy. Nice. Alright, and that will do it for us. Job well done. I don't know how he attacked me. Where? Honestly, I don't even think we got that lucky or anything, right? Like, the thrones were fairly iffy. We benefited heavily from the fact that we had an awake pretender, so we knew exactly where to go. And we actually got kind of unlucky because the throne right underneath us, the most accessible throne to us, had the fucking auto Wrathful Sky Titan on it. We had to go to war, and we went to war with the nation with the biggest army size. Granted, he was pretty preoccupied. But yeah, that was 0 bless, 0 pretenders involved. Pretty much all exclusively militia. The only thing that's the fudgy part was that we had our mages with the swarm, but I don't know how much swarm really helped there. And we knew from the start that the mages were going to be essential because it's Dominions. It's a mage game. That was the point. Was like, can I win using essentially a nation's shittiest unit? Now, it would have been a lot tougher with Machaca. Nice. Oh, victory. So, yeah, if we just look at EA Machaca real quick. Their militia, 10 hit points, 0 protection, 8 defense, 10 MR, 8 morale. They do have spears, which is nice. I mean, it's like the only nice thing they have. But only 8 attack, and they have 8 defense. They're not going to get much repels with 8 attack. Yeah, they're pretty shit. I mean, you can definitely go Sloth, too. I mean, fuck, you could probably go Turmoil, too, really. But with the way that we're doing, where it's militia only, we don't benefit from Bless. And we can't use, like, a monster pretender to take provinces. So, taking bad scales doesn't help us. You're better off taking, like, Order 2 and trying to just get, like, 100 militia a turn or something. But as always, the biggest problem with shitty units is HP routing. So for their mages, you get access to Big Nature, and Barkskin Oaken Army is, it would give them 7 protection. Which is still quite shit, but it's a hell of a lot better than 0. They have fire, so you do get access to Gift of Furies to bump this up to 10 attack, which is significant, of course. Yeah, Lion Queens can easily do Gift of Furies, no problem. So 10 attack and 10 morale is a big bump up. Dominions Enhanced probably has some stuff that, some bigger buffs. But they have, Machaca gets a lot of stuff that's like animal only. And that doesn't really help. I don't think they're going to get any national spells that really help. Fire resist. Yeah. Animal only. It's a lot of animal only. Machaca's not a good choice for this experiment. I'm glad we didn't go with this. Well, the Divine Glyph gives a priest present +1 holy. So, I suppose theoretically, if you had enough priests at Holy 4, you could anoint your militia with oil, but it's so inefficient. That can't be the best choice. They do have a lot of pretender options. mean, you might find one that lets you get, like, a different mage that has maybe some better, higher paths or something, but usually, if it gives you a recruitable mage, it's kind of a shallow option. And obviously, you're not going to find one that lets you just, like, bless. Like, we had that one with the Ulm and the dog, specifically because that was animals. And that was a very powerful thing. But you're not going to find one that lets you cast bless of any kind on regular units. So, it's... Yeah, I don't know what we would have done exactly. It's tricky. That's a tricky option. I mean, those are such shitty units. The militia that Tiernanog gets is like, it's okay. Like, it's not the worst. They're not really good. I wouldn't normally ever recruit them, but... So here, like, this one will cast Rush of Strength, +4 Strength on your entire army. That's not bad. This one gives luck to 50% of your army. That's honestly pretty good for that strat. That's pretty good. I mean, they're still going to die in mass. I mean, it's still rough as hell, but that's one of the better ones we've seen. Yeah, you know. I'm sure there's something in here we look over. But hey, you know, we won with Tiernanog Militia only, and I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty damn pleased. I didn't really think it would work out, but yeah, there you go. Okay, I could look at this shit all day, but anyways. Good stuff. That was our 250th game. 250th recorded game, specifically, solo. That's a lot of Dominions. This has been a lot of fucking Dominions. Because I started playing Dominions 10 weeks ago. A bit over 3 months. And now I have over 1,000 hours in it. What percentage of that 10 weeks? It's 168 hours in a week. Holy shit. Is that right? So in 10 weeks, there's 1,680 hours. I apparently have spent 1,000 of those hours playing Dominion. That's close to like 2/3 of my time. That seems ludicrous. I think my Steam number is padded a bit, but I don't leave Dominions running like overnight or anything. So it's not padded that much. The number on Steam is 1,079 hours. So I chopped it down to 1,000, which I think is a more accurate number. Still, that seems insane. Yeah, that's a little worrisome. But, you know, it's a good game. In fact, I think it's the best game ever made. But if you're still watching these videos, you probably already know that. Alright, anyways, that was a fun one. My name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.